A federal judge in Maryland is giving the Trump administration until Monday at midnight to return a man it deported to El Salvador because of an administrative error. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is a Salvadorian national. He had been living in Maryland with his wife and son under protected legal status since 2019. Abrego Garcia has no criminal convictions here in the United States. Back in 2019, ICE officials claimed a confidential informant identified him as a high-ranking member of the murderous Salvadorian gang MS-13. He then denied those accusations. A judge agreed, and Abrego Garcia was granted that protected legal status. But on March 12th of this year, Abrego Garcia was pulled over by immigration agents after working his shift at a construction site. ICE now admits he was accidentally put on a flight to El Salvador and processed in that country's massive terrorism containment center. NewsNation Washington correspondent Joe Khalil joins us now. Joe, always great to see you. Is it as simple as asking El Salvador to put this man back on a plane headed to the United States?
Well, in theory, that is a possibility, but obviously diplomatic situations are always going to be a bit more complicated, Henna. And when we talk about the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, this is sort of worst-case scenario. This is exactly what immigration advocates, what a whole lot of federal judges, and what others have been warning about when they were raising concerns that the Trump administration's swift rounding up and deporting mass numbers of migrants might lead to mistakes, and potentially some innocent people might get caught up in deportations who weren't supposed to. That apparently is exactly what happened here with Garcia. He was living in the U.S. legally. I want to emphasize that. Under temporary protected status, he's been in the country since 2019. He's got a wife. He has a child. Now, ICE has acknowledged, Immigration Customs Enforcement acknowledges that in their deporting of thousands of alleged criminals, they've made some mistakes, and they admit that in this case, they made a mistake. Now, he doesn't belong in an El Salvadoran prison, but that is where he is now. A federal judge in Maryland, Paula Zenas, says that the Trump administration has to make this right. Now, she is given until Monday night for the administration to correct this. As I'm talking to you now, as we mentioned, this man, husband and father of a 5-year-old son, is actually sitting in a supermax El Salvadoran prison. His wife had this to say earlier in this week at a rally in support of her husband. Take a listen.
I miss you so much.
Te extraño tanto.
And I'm doing the best to fight for you and our children. Alone, confused, in a broken home, empty without Kilmar. The nightmare has become my reality in the past 23 days.
So, Henna, back to your original question. The family's attorney here, he has argued that at a hearing for Garcia that the U.S. government has a responsibility to bring Garcia home, and that given that there is actually very deep cooperation between the United States government, the Trump administration, and the El Salvadoran governments, that this should be, at the very least, a manageable ask to get done by Monday at midnight.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.